Good evening, Mr. Del Maro, Ms. Creedon, Mr. Perino, and members of the school board. My name is Antonia Depasquale. Everyone calls me Tonie. I've been teaching music in the district since the early 90s, not the 1890s. I'm proud to say that I taught music at Truman Moon Elementary School when Mr. Del Maro was principal there. And I'm currently teaching general and vocal music at Maple Hill. I've been district music department chair since 2012. I'm joined here tonight by members of our music department. I see Ryan Carlozzi, Diana Mars, and Aaron Lonnie from Monhegan, Greg Bennett and Scott Test in the back, and Jeff Jeff Bauk. And he's new this year. We're really glad to have him at the high school. Here in the enlarged city school district of Middletown, we are honored to say that we've been recognized with a 2019 Best Community for Music Education Award for the 5th year in a row. The Best Communities for Music Education is a signature program of the NAM Foundation that recognizes and celebrates school districts and schools for their support and commitment to music education and efforts to assure access to music for all students as part of a well-rounded education. The NAM Foundation, in cooperation with researchers at the University of Kansas, examined information on hundreds of schools and school districts across the nation to identify those, like ours, who are making investments in arts education. The impact of arts education to exceed the school years is well documented in leading scientific research. I could share results from many research studies that support the fact that musical training improves how the brain processes sound and how the benefits of early exposure to music education last well into adulthood, but you can Google all that. I reached out to members of our MIDI music staff and asked them to share some of the things they are most proud of. And here is what they said. At Maple Hill, general music students have gotten excited about rhythm reading with a new bucket drumming curriculum being created there. Home Depot graciously donated buckets and we made drumsticks and the kids are having a blast. And you're welcome to come by and check it out. The chorus performed at the first Hanukkah candle lighting celebration in downtown Middletown this year. It was such a great experience for the students to be able to give back to the community by participating at this event. The Maple Hill Chorus is also looking forward to performing at the Prudential Center again this year as part of the world's largest children's chorus for the American Young Voices concert on June 7th. There will be 8,000 children singing in the concert. Ms. Finney is proud of her 4th and 5th grade band at Maple Hill because of their dedication to learning their instruments and their willingness and excitement to go above and beyond what is required. One new and exciting program that they started this year is a 5th grade band mentor program, where 5th grade band mentors help beginning 4th grade band students who need extra assistance with practicing a new concept or skill. This program gives students more ownership of the band program and helps build a stronger sense of community. Ms. Finney says she's gotten very positive feedback about this program from the students, and they're excited to continue growing it again next year. At William A. Carter Elementary, Ms. Craig was able to bring her chorus students to sing at the Hanukkah lighting in downtown Middletown as well. Ms. Porcaro is singing the praises of the 5th grade orchestra students over there. She says that not only do they set positive examples for each other during their lesson time, but they also work together as a team to put all efforts toward preparing each concert piece thoroughly. They're now preparing pieces for adjudicators at the NISMA Solo Festival at the end of the month of May. She says it's an incredible 5th grade class and it's been wonderful to work with them. Students at all of our elementary schools never cease to surprise us with what they are able to achieve. At the intermediate levels, the music teachers at our 2 middle schools are proud of their students as well, of course. The Monhegan Music Department faculty recognizes one student each month for band, orchestra, and chorus who exemplifies perseverance, teamwork, and passion or enthusiasm for music. Chorus students also sang at the Hanukkah lighting in downtown Middletown this year. Ms. Carlozzi, who teaches band at Monhegan, says, "I'm proud of all my students, from the beginning flute player who's playing a NISMA Level 2 solo this weekend to the students selected into All-County. Choosing a group you're most proud of is like asking to choose which is your favorite child. I'm proud of them all for different reasons, and I'm looking forward to having my students have the opportunity to work with Larry Moses and his jazz band on Tuesday. More about that later." Ms. Mars, who's sitting right next to Ms. Carlozzi, teaches orchestra at Monhegan and is especially proud of the students who have gone above and beyond what is expected. And we see this all the time with our music students. They just go above and beyond. They're auditioning for All-County and NISMA. The orchestra ensembles have been working on bowing and intonation challenges. She said, "I'm finding the Sound Innovation Series from Bob Phillips to be most helpful. With my ensembles this year, I'm grateful that our district was able to host Bob Phillips' event last year. If you remember, Bob Phillips came and conducted the orchestras in front of an audience and explained what he was doing, and the audience could actually see the results right there on the spot. So often we just see the end result, but not the process. He gave our string department some valuable feedback for our overall program. Erin Lonnie, who's sitting next to Diana Mars, is especially proud of both the students from 6th grade band theory and orchestra theory classes. She's watched each group grow as students and as musicians. These students have grown into confident young musicians, and she said, "Several of my students from my band theory class went to All-County, and nearly all of them have boosted their confidence levels and are going to NISMA. To watch these students grow and become better musicians and students is an honor." Mr. Cookham reports that he's seen the biggest successes in general music classes and the ability to have access to hands-on music activities for all students through music technology. Students are producing really high-quality work in the form of music composition and sound recording, thanks to technology. On the other side of the district, at Twin Towers Middle School, they're seeing the largest number of students to date in the orchestra program. They've had almost 40 students audition for elementary and junior high All-County, with 2 accepted into elementary All-County and 12 accepted into junior high All-County, plus 3 alternates, and that's quite a large number. The Twin Towers music program continues to expand beyond traditional ensembles and into more alternative styles and course offerings, including modern band, where students play guitar and drum set. Additionally, the drama program is thriving. In the past 3 years, the vocal music program has continued to grow at Twin Towers under the direction of Katie Lucas. The after-school audition-based select ensemble Chamber Singers currently has 50 members and has been reestablished. They've been able to perform music well beyond what would be considered middle school level, tackling pieces in 4- and 5-part harmony. They are extremely adventurous, risk-taking, and bravely put forth effort in performing quality vocal music. In addition, vocal All-County numbers are at a record high this year. And I'm sure Mr. Bennett and Mr. Test appreciate that these students will be moving to them next. Across the Twin Towers Music Department, there's about an 80 to 90% NISMA participation rate. And while not all students perform at the festival, many still prepare a solo to perform and be evaluated by a Twin Towers music teacher. This has become the expectation and culture at Twin Towers. They love to see how excited the students have become about the entire NISMA process. It's like being excited about a test. Wow. Music students from both of our middle schools come together once they reach the 9th grade at the high school. The music program is a point of pride in our district and holds some of the most respectful, responsible, and talented students in Middletown. Under the musical direction of Mr. Scott, students performed My Fair Lady this past weekend, and you had the honor of seeing some of these students this evening. Students in the vocal program consistently excel at high levels, achieving superior ratings in competition. Faustina, who played Dolly, went to All-State this year. Mr. Yapchanik and his students are proud to lead the way when it comes to bringing music into the 21st century with our sound recording courses. Music technology is becoming more and more popular as a viable method of music creation. The sound recording courses encourage those students who have an interest in popular or urban music, or just don't want to learn an instrument, to be musically creative in an alternative and modern way. One goal they have is to create an album at the end of each year with the best work of the sound recording students from that semester or year. The introduction to piano and guitar classes continue to be very popular with the high school students. Mr. Yepchanik is particularly proud of the Guitar 2 classes. The roster changes every semester for Guitar 2, but because he sets high expectations for these students, the work ethic in this class is second to none. He says, the way these students challenge themselves mentally, physically, and musically reminds me every day exactly why I teach music. As with sound recording, the Guitar 2 class is a great offering for students who want to become serious about learning music outside of the large ensemble setting. It was important for us to offer other alternatives. Not everyone wants to perform in orchestra or band or chorus, but there are so many other avenues to pursue in music. Whether it is for personal enjoyment or they want to learn how to play music solo or in a small band of their own in the garage, these students are tackling intermediate to advanced topics in guitar in just a few short months. In the near future, he would really like to establish a small guitar ensemble for some of the most advanced students. Mr. Bauk is extremely proud of the high school jazzers. He challenged them to learn everything by ear and to memorize all their music. Now think about that. They had to work really hard to accomplish this, and many of them struggled along the way. But at the concert, they nailed everything and were stellar improvisers. That means making up music on the spot. They are now more confident performers and have seen how much hard work pays off. Great job, Jeff. Miss Gugliotta, the high school orchestra teacher, has been spending a lot of time with her students on their tone and sound in order to get them sounding like a more mature ensemble. And if you've heard them, I think you'll see the results. They spend time getting into the nitty-gritty of weight, speed, and contact points of the bow and how it affects sound. And of course, she's proud of their progress this year. After concerts, the students answer reflection questions about their performance, and many mentioned in their March concert reflections that they noticed a big difference in their sound compared to the winter concert, and they were proud of themselves. In the band program, Mr. Johansson feels he's very fortunate to work with our students at the upper level and with our top ensemble performing college-level compositions by artist-composers. The marching middies have doubled in size over the past 2 seasons and continue to represent Middletown both locally and regionally. They participated in the San Gennaro Festival in Little Italy, New York City, the annual band day hosted by Syracuse University, and will be performing at several venues in the upcoming months, including Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. The marching middies have a tradition of excellence and dedication to representing Middletown with pride wherever they perform. They wanted me to mention that they appreciate the support from the community, which keeps them proud of our district and its music program. Our music program fosters such excellence in part by allowing individual instruction during the school day, outside of rehearsal time, as well as providing the opportunity for our elementary students to continue through the high school level. We hope to expand music opportunities to an even wider range of students as we move into the future. Like I said, the students that don't want to play an instrument, what do we have for them? What do we have to offer them? If they don't want to play classical music, but maybe they want to play mariachi music. I appreciate the opportunity to address the board and share some of the things which we are most proud of. As with any program in a district of this size, along with the successes, there are still challenges to be overcome. We welcome the opportunity to work together with our administration to correct some of the scheduling challenges and equities between school buildings and the reinstatement of the music theory class at the high school. We encourage you to support our students' efforts by attending our concerts, musicals, and special events. A concert or performance is the culmination of many weeks months and years of hard work on the part of our students and their teachers. It means so much to all of us to see board members in the audience, to see administrators in the audience, to see non-music teachers attend one of these events, and of course, community members. In the next couple of months, there are many opportunities to show your support by attending music events put on in our district. This weekend, Twin Towers Drama Program is presenting Mary Poppins Jr. With over 90 students performing, you have 2 chances to come and watch at 7 p.m. on Friday and 3 p.m. on Saturday. And it's practically perfect. I'm super jazzed to tell you that on Tuesday evening at 7, students from grades 6 through 12 will be performing a jazz festival featuring the band Larry Moses and the Latin Jazz Express. They'll be working together in the afternoon in some workshops, and then they'll be performing the concert in the evening. In addition, there are a whole series of spring concerts coming up in May and June that you'll not want to miss. The impact of arts education to exceed the school years is well documented in leading scientific research. This research-based evidence means that through participation in music programs in our school district, we're giving our students cognitive, social, and physical benefits that will last a lifetime. Music is an essential part of life, and we couldn't be prouder of the students, parents, and teachers in our community that give students a lifetime of benefits through the arts, and specifically music. We are honored to be called the best community for music education, but we couldn't do it without you, because it truly takes a district-wide effort to be a best community. Thank you for your time.
Would anyone else in the department like to say anything? Ms. Mars? Anyone else? Scarluzzi? Why don't we, Greg Bennett, come on up. You're never lost for words. I'm sure you'd like to say something. Come on up.
While Mr. Test and I are here together this evening, our words were not part of that because we knew we were going to be here this evening. My remark to my own students on Monday, and I've now been in the district for 25 years, and I'm proud to say that because I also am a product of the school district and the school music program. The students who I have, I said to them, I really would have to apologize on this day to the students that I had 25 years ago, because what we've worked together on so hard, and we do it every day, is on the literacy component, so that we can put the music in their hands now and they can read it as well as when they started when they were in first grade. As far as the words going left to right, they see the notes going left to right, and they have a better understanding today than they did 25 years ago when I first started. And that's an amazing thing for me to be able to say, because at that point I was by myself as the lone chorus teacher with one band director, and now there's 6 of us full-time at the high school. That speaks volumes for the dedication of this school district, the administration, for what we actually need for the students of this city, for them to have these musical experiences and to be able to depend on us to bring that to the community. I have to say I'm also proud of the fact that I have a young man who's at 35 years of age, about to debut in a brand new Broadway musical in June. He's a product of Academy Avenue with Janot Odom, and a product of Twin Towers with Fortune Esposito, and then made his way to me. He's phenomenal and has done tremendous work in order to represent our school district and everybody else here as far as music education is concerned. And I think that speaks volumes all by itself. And the last thing I want to say is that we really are proud of the fact that we are able to combine together as a group of almost 30. We have a summer music program that enriches the students, and I'm most fortunate that I get to go spend 2 weeks with the students that are coming toward me, because actually that's the best recruitment tool that I have now, is to make myself connected to them while I have them on their way up, and then they see me and they're signing up for chorus now. They're signing up for the programs at the high school. We're lucky that we have it, and we're fortunate that you support that and allow that to be in place for our students. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the time that you've extended to us to come and speak. I don't know if my other colleague friends want to do the same, but I'm just going to say thanking you. Thank you. It's important for you to hear that, and we look forward to seeing you when you come to our concert programs.